morning, Jeannie.
Good morning, Michelle from Limitless Healing Angels.
And I don't even have coffee or water, so.
Oh, I didn't bring any. No, I did. I brought my coffee. I forgot.
It was kind of we gotta do it now because I have to do something else, so.
Yeah, we had to switch up a plan, so going with the flow today. So, we'll share coffee. So, welcome. Today is the weekly reading for January 10th to the 17th. 2021. Yeah, I'm not leaving it up to her anymore.
Don't. You know I don't ever know what the date is. And even when we discuss it before we start.
We just talked about it. That's the funny thing. That's why we're laughing. Because it's
I almost still said December, though. That's why I didn't say anything. I'm like.
So this is our weekly reading for the 10th through the 17th of January.
Not October, not November, not December, January.
No, we're present today.
More or less.
Chaco's present.
Chaco's trying to ground us. He's like, what the hell's wrong with you people? Chaco.
We're always up here, so, and that's just how it goes.
Scatterbrained.
Mm-hmm. By the time we come back down, it's like, where are we? It's like we time traveled somewhere or another. It's just weird. It's like something's going on, because we never remember dates and times and whatnot. And it's just that I don't like to be connected as much to the world, for various reasons. Especially being an empath really drains me sometimes. So, but then there's times when you just need to be connected to the world so that you can stay grounded into what's going on and make the changes that are necessary. I just prefer to spend my time in the ethers as much as I can. So,
yep.
Yeah, it's much.
And then it's hard to English.
Yeah.
So when you hear us going,
yeah, it's just not a good thing. So today, I'm gonna say this card because she pulled the deck out, but I was drawn to pull it. And this card we've had recently, either yesterday or sometime this week we've had it.
I don't remember.
I want to say it was yesterday, but this card of change came out all on its own, and it's powerful. I think this is going to be the hinge for the whole week. This it's all about movement too. So I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So it's about releasing yourself of any stagnation and creating change in your life by moving forward in some direction, just any direction. Actually, that's funny. That's what I was talking about this morning too. So anyway, moving forward. So again, the whole week, the energy and here forward for the whole year really is going to hinge on this change card. So this beautiful mandala that's here would be great for you to focus on, focus your intentions for any change that you have coming up in your meditations that you're doing, and just to kind of sit with that energy and go within it so that you can kind of connect to any potential changes that are coming up for you and help you to raise your vibration so that you can be accepting of changes as they come in.
Well, and I see the yellow in the middle of the mandala, and it's like get into your true self and then let all the other lower chakras open up and release any resistance that you have, and then all that blue, and it kind of goes into almost a purpley. So, let go, speak your truth from a place of love. I mean, and that doesn't even necessarily have to be out loud. Sometimes it just has to be to yourself. Like when we're talking back and forth, we're like, holy crap, I didn't realize that. But it's because we're communicating. And that's the thing is communication, because when you're bouncing things off of each other, then you have epiphanies, and that was what we had yesterday. Epiphanies and realization about stuff that's happening that you didn't realize until you're communicating with somebody that's supportive with you, and
that's that movement that change is all about. It's any kind of movement that moves energy along to create change, helps facilitate it. So it could be just in thinking something and communicating that to somebody else, communicating it to yourself sometimes when you're just kind of talking out loud or whatever, or dreams, visions, stuff that's coming to you. A lot of your gifts are going to be opening up rapidly this year, and so those dreams and visions could be coming wildfire,
And then I got the sheep, and it says act with fortitude and cooperation. And I love that. I mean, because sheep, like, they bound together, and then you have this blue rose here. So again, so it's like, again, with the whole, have your own tribe and use your communication to open up. And the other thing I got from all this is don't be a sheeple. Don't be a follower. Get into yourself, your true self, and go where you need to go. Not, well, I need to go here because everybody's going here, and don't be afraid to be different.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing that came to me is kind of like the lion and the lamb. You can be the lamb, but don't be so identified with being the meek lamb that you're,
become a victim to the lion.
Right.
So this energy is fantastic. This blue rose, the energies there with Mary Magdalene, a lot of them, and there's a lot of cosmic light in there, so you can connect with the blue flame, and to help you with your meditations. And it's funny because it's just amazing, actually. But we had gone by this area that we drive by quite often yesterday, and there was sheep there in this field that are never there. She's lived here for years, and they're never there. And so it was a field, a pasture full of sheep, and we're like, what's the message in that? And then here's your message in that. So here's the reinforcement from Spirit, is that it's even within your own community, even when you find your tribe, be yourself. Remain the individual that you are, because all your individual gifts, your traits, your characteristics, you are going to expand that tribe. That tribe evolves from you becoming an addition to it. Don't be the sheeple. Don't follow right along with everybody else, no matter what you're doing, even if it's in work or play or whatever, your home life, your family life. Show everybody who you are. Own that, put your power out there.
Be the leader if you need to, and get your light shining bright and let it shine everywhere and ripple out into the universe.
So that's what I'm feeling. So, not the anxiety, but feeling this card is next. So this card, anxiety, came up, and I believe it's around that. It's around owning your power and not letting your emotions take hold of you. So if you feel, it's time to step into your power and you start to feel anxious around that, that's just your ego trying to take hold and keep you stuck in where you are. So acknowledge the anxiety and say, you know what, I'm grateful for the experience of realizing that I'm living too much in ego and need to be more in spirit, and allow that anxiety, just gratefully push it away. You've served your purpose, you no longer serve me, and I appreciate it, but now it's time for me to be in a place of power. So find an intent, manifest, create that portal for the anxiety to go, so that you can own your power through a manifestation, through speaking your truth. So find your mantra. I'm ready, whatever it is, if it's I am ready to own my power, I am strong, I have something to offer to the world that's of value, whatever it is for you, find it and banish that anxiety. Thank it for its time. It's well served. Goodbye. I'm done with you. And move into this power, because as you start to do that, your ego is trying to keep you stuck where you are. That's what the ego does. It likes to have dominance over you. So you get rid of it.
Well, and a lot of times, like, we've been having anxiety lately because we can feel all the changes that are going on.
Yeah.
And I don't even remember, one of the things we've listened to was, like, because when you get anxious about shining your light bright,
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather have your porch light on and see the coyotes or the wolves out there, or not? So shine your light bright so that you can see what's there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably paraphrasing, but that's okay.
She's paraphrasing. But it's better to be aware of what's around. As you shine your light, light is going to attract all sorts of things, positive and negative. You just have to be aware of that and know that your light trumps everything. It takes over, it gets rid of pretty much everything. It gives you the opportunity, by shining the light on what's there in the darkness, to
see it.
to know how to protect yourself, know what you're dealing with, and know what's acceptable to come in and out of your life, whether it's physical or non-physical in form.
Because if you see something coming at you, not literally, like if your light's shining, you have the light shining, you can see stuff, just like the porch light. If there's something out there, you can see it coming up to your house. You know, the same thing with, if your light's shining, you can see it coming at you, and then you can protect yourself. So.
And this goes to say for your spiritual life as well as your physical life. So if somebody's having an issue with, a bad relationship, an abusive relationship, you shining your light, in essence, mean you finding the value that you have as a human being, as a person, and knowing that that belongs to you and not the other person in your life. And so when you start to own your light and own your goodness and own your soul's purpose, your light's going to shine a little brighter, and that person is going to notice it. But you'll be able to notice the discrepancies in the relationship. You'll be able to say, you know what, this is toxic to me. This is not what I want. This is not of my highest good. And it'll be able to shine lights on not just that part of the relationship, but on how you can better yourself, better your situation, and get out of it. So doors will open for you through that.
And then I had these two cards pop out, which we've had these before too. It's the rat. I think we've had this one multiple times. Be true to yourself, and the universe will reward you. Archangel Gabriel and Zadkiel. And like, again, I say she, but that's fine. She is wrapped around, she's wrapped around with the yellow, so she's in her true self, and then I kind of feel like, even though it's blue in the center, it's like she's wrapping love around. You know, she's wrapping love around everything and everyone in her path, and she's emitting light everywhere. And then the elephant, which is open yourself to the true abundance. Archangel Mary and Raphael. And I mean, there's again with the yellow, a lot of yellow and a lot of green. So the heart, and then the little elephant has the light in this heart space. So, and again with the communication. So find your tribe, actually the other card goes with this too. Find your soulmate.
Put it out. It needs to.
Soulmate relationship. And this is new romance with a spiritual basis is new romance with a spiritual basis is here for you now. And this relationship doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. Like Michelle and I are soulmates. Obviously not romantic, but we're soulmates, and that's why when we're together and we bounce things off, the communication opens up other avenues, other perspectives. So
allows us to grow as individuals and together as co-creators in this world.
So there you go with that whole shine your light in the space of love and find that soulmate to help you down your path.
So patience is what patience came up, and it's a 16, so it breaks down to a 7, which is a very spiritual card, very spiritual number. And so this beautiful angel of patience is she has so much wisdom and peace in her, this etheric knowledge, but it's all about timing. Everything's about timing. And so when you're ready, that saying, when you're ready, the teacher will show herself or himself, or so the teacher will present itself when you're ready to hear. And that goes for soulmates, that goes for everything, because we all play different roles in this life. And we, even with archetypes, like you can have 1 or 2 or 3 or many different archetypes in your life that play out. But on some level, as human beings, throughout your lifetime, you're going to experience a vast number of different archetypal patterns. You're going to play teacher. You're going to play mother. You're going to play father. You're going to play, manager. You're going to play all these different things. You're going to play minister, pastor, spiritual counselor. There's all different roles that we play at different times in our lives. So you don't have to equate yourself with one or the other. You just have to enjoy the experience. Go down that path and be patient when those people come to you, and also be patient, I'm hearing, when you find others that you can help. Sometimes we
Want to fix them right now.
yeah, and you can't do that. They have to be ready and willing receptors to that energy of change. All you can do is be present and help support them through whatever process they're going through.
And that's where we get into the human part of us. We want to fix things, and we want it fixed right now. We want it done right now because we're so used to everything. And that's where you have to have patience, because you can't fix anybody that doesn't want to be fixed. And until they're ready, you can still be the light and love, and when they're ready, they will come to you.
They may be going through a time of indecision, or this may be you going through a time of indecision in your life. You have multiple paths here, and the signs, both of them say unknown. So they're pointing in different directions, and one is a springtime energy, and one is a fall energy. So there's like, it's almost like a birth and a death. You know, spring and fall is a birth and the death, and it's all about rebirth and creation. It's where you're at. So that indecision. So with this patience, it's about that indecision could be coming because you are at a point in your life where you need to, let something die off that no longer serves you, or you need to allow for the new energy of birth and creation to come into your life, or create that. But wherever you're at, or wherever the person that you're trying to assist is at, honor them in that space, honor yourself in that space, and be patient, because it'll all work itself out. You can't force somebody down a path. So whatever time it takes for them to decide if they're ready to be healed or they're still hanging on to something, it'll come in due time. So just keep being you, and keep doing what you do, and keep saying what you say, and eventually the path will show itself.
And there is no wrong path. Everybody has to go down their own path.
Yeah.
And that's what I say all the time. Well, that's their path, that's their choices. So, everybody has their own path, and there's no wrong path. There's lessons in any path you pick. So, and the paths are going to entwine, and and that's okay.
Sometimes paths present themselves to you instantaneously, and sometimes it takes a lot of years of cumulative knowledge gathering or experience sharing
and
before
the Spirit's
things
slapping you in the face saying, listen.
And before things present themselves to you, and your life can show either or both. It doesn't make a difference, but it's in the experiences, the knowledge you've gained.
And then I have the Aquamarine Dragon from Neptune, enables you to access the deepest soul wisdom. So this goes along with this, is you have access to this soul wisdom. Spirituality and wisdom are available to you. Develop your psychic abilities and receive infallible soul knowledge. So a lot like the birth is, a lot of us are coming into our psychic our psychic gifts right now. Embrace that. Don't fight it. Don't put up the resistance. If you're resisting, that's where you should be going, because I resisted for a long time. Still do sometimes. But when you embrace it, like, things just flow really smoothly. So it's better to, but like I said, there's no wrong path. If you fight it, you're gonna take the harder path, and but you're gonna veer off the path no matter what. You're gonna do the off and on, and that's okay. Whoops.
So the card that came up with, which is a 17, which is another 8 card, which is all about infinite energy, infinite abundance. It says, I am galactic starseed blooming. So you are, and for those of you that aren't familiar with galactic starseeds or any of that information, essentially it's beings that have chosen to create, life down here on the earth plane, to help assist with humanity's evolution and ascension, as we're, working with the planet. All the magnetics of the planet are changing, the energies of the planet are changing, and so are the people that reside here, the beings that reside here. So.
And if you don't think that's true, go outside and look at the sky. look where the Big Dipper is one night compared to the next night or the week after. Go outside and look up, especially in the next coming weeks. If you don't think that's true, look up.
And we've been noticing it for quite some time, and it's all part and parcel of where we're at. So we are part of Mother Earth. We are part of this union that we have with this planet, and as that, your gifts are going to start to expand. Your gifts are going to start to new gifts. If you've already started using your gifts, at some time, new gifts are going to start to expand and come out. And it's because of the new energies that are coming into you and onto the planet. And so as we make these changes, you're going to start to blossom. The planet is blossoming. Everything's changing. And so it's time for you to kind of embrace that and just be open. That's why going within is so important, because it's going to help you to connect with what's going on within you and outside of you with these changes that are coming and that are occurring now.
It is time.
Yeah.
It is now. It is time.
Deliver your greatest gift to the world. That's you. You are your greatest gift to the world, and everything that you can bring in and change. So be open to whatever's there. If these things are coming up and you're thinking, oh my God, I've lost my mind, we've all been there at some point in time. And
I'm still there.
we have moments where we are, because as things change for us, and new information is downloaded and provided to us, and it's just very interesting journey.
Yes.
So
Enjoy the journey, though.
yeah.
And then this is, of course, the Earth and Water Dragon creates a foundation for new growth.
There you go.
A fresh start is coming with new opportunities. Nurture the ideas and harvest the abundance. So, like we've been talking about here, new growth, new opportunities, just be in your heart space, be in your true nature, and enjoy the abundance that comes from that.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Always. And remember to stay present in the love and the light that is within you and accessible to you at any time.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So you have a wonderful, wonderful week, and we're going to be doing another roundtable this week, probably Wednesday. So
We were going to do it today, but plans change.
Yeah,
New
things
flow,
change.
go with the flow.
If they come back early today for whatever reason, I'm open to doing it today. But otherwise, it's looking like probably Wednesday, and I think we're going to be doing a live reading, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that works. So we'll do live Q&As for that, and we'll put out reminders as we go. So that way, we can have people in the chat, we can be interacting with you guys, and just love doing it. So,
Yep.
All right.
Love and light.
We'll have a great week. See you later.